So I have a really big announcement here. Just a few days ago, I told you, something was gonna come out, and now it's here. So we've actually released an entire new methodology of training that we call the Iron King method. And this is new training, but it's also very ancient and historic and even old school at the same time. So what we're actually building in this method is we are developing the utmost functional strength and an iron body. And the way we're going to do this is actually utilizing very ancient type of training equipment that is over 2,000 years old, together with some old school bodybuilding that has also over 100 years of history behind it. So some of the tools that I have here are these Indian clubs. I have the sandbag, I have the steel mace, steel club, and in this method we also have the rope, and as I mentioned, these old school bodybuilding training methods. So these type of tools now for the past year have made the biggest impact in my body that it has experienced in many years. So this is why I also just fell in love with this type of club training. It was first just curiosity, but when I started to utilize it, there was the impact, both externally, the looks of my body, the size and the definition in my body, in my arms for instance, and also the internal effects, the strength increase, my endurance of my, for example, wrist and forearms grew like tenfold from doing this type of training. And I've been training over 10 years before even trying these tools. So that type of effect after such a long training history already is nothing short of a miracle. So when I experienced this thing, all the same benefits, results with also Samuli, who's also been doing this method and is the co-creator of this method, we had to put this out there for also other people to experience. And we know that not very many people would never encounter this type of training because it's pretty much been buried under many years of history. So we dug this out. This is real historic training styles that actually people are utilizing, used by the athletes, warriors and soldiers who needed to actually have the real life performance, because sometimes it was a matter of life and death. So they are so effective. I'm gonna tell you a lot more about this equipment during the next couple of weeks, because we are having the launch sale for this Iron King method. So I'm gonna present this equipment to you and a lot more knowledge about these methods and about the history. But not for now, if you're interested in the method, I recommend you go to the Iron King method.com. So ironkingmethod.com. You can find tons more information from there, the trailer, our transformation photos, because it's quite drastic change that we've actually experienced with this. Aside from that, we are now running the summer sale, so every single program and method that we actually have is on sale, but the big launch sale is now for the Iron King method, an entire new historic and ancient approach. So see you guys there and stay strong.